Welcome to another Freedom Lounge.
Welcome.
I'm Josh, that's Evan. Quinton's behind the camera. Quinton's behind the camera?
Hey guys!
Hey, there we go. Hey Quinton. Thanks for joining us for number two. Freedom Lounge number 2. This week we're talking about trail preparedness, trail accident preparedness, bike preparedness, the things you need to have with you on a bike ride, because something's going to happen.
Yeah, if you've ever been on a mountain bike ride, chances are you or someone you know has had an issue of some sort, whether it be mechanical or worse.
Oh! Flat tire!
Did he flat?
Yeah.
A tube? No, I don't.
We need to make sure we do our best to make sure we're ready
Be prepared.
to be prepared.
Yeah. And being prepared for the worst side of things is having a first aid kit of some sort with you when you ride.
Yeah.
But we're not medical professionals, and we're not going to talk about that today.
No.
But we do suggest you have some sort of first aid kit with you when you ride. But we know bikes.
We can do bike stuff.
And we know bike stuff, so we can talk bikes and bike stuff. I want to talk about the things that you should have with you when you go ride a bike. So number one is a spare tube.
Spare tube's really important.
Like at the very least. Like I don't care if you don't know how to change it. I don't care if you go out without tire levers. At the very least, go out with a tube stuffed in your pocket, your fanny pack, your backpack, tied around your bike. I don't care how you do it, but have a tube. One of your friends will likely be more prepared than you, and they'll save your butt, and you'll owe them beers and high fives later. If you want to be more prepared, take tire levers.
Tire levers.
A
pump.
Take a pump. If you need to be fast, take CO2 and a CO2 inflator.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that CO2 will slightly degrade your sealant, and CO2 canisters are wasteful.
Yes.
So if you can take a pump with you and be satisfied with the extra minute or so that it's going to take you to pump up your tire, then do that. There are many different ways to carry stuff with you on your bicycle. As we've pointed out in some previous videos, some bikes have handy little storage compartments that you can stash stuff in. But if you don't have that, there's other ways. The classic backpack comes in handy. You can store lots of stuff. You could go out for days at a time with all the stuff you can fit in one of these. And then fanny packs. Fanny packs are probably my favorite.
Mine too.
It gives you the opportunity to carry a few things, stuff a phone in there, stuff some snacks in there. You got these straps down here that I tend to carry my trail saw with when I go out for that.
Yep.
These handy little pouches here can hold up to 2 beers or extra water bottles if you need.
It's good to stay hydrated.
But also beers. And then, handy little pockets all over the place and very fashionable. So fanny packs are great too. And then if you don't want to ride with any of that stuff, there's other products like the gripper from Dakine, which straps to your bike. This guy will hold a tube, your tire levers, your CO2 inflator, your CO2 canisters, and you can get creative with strapping it to different places on your bike. Handy tool. And then other companies like All Mountain Style make other straps that allow you to strap a tube. You roll your CO2 canister up in your tube with your tire levers, and then you can fasten that to your bike, and it comes in different colors. So
Matchy.
mountain biking is 90% style, so it's important to match things up. Okay, sweet. That's good. We've got tools.
Tools? Yeah, we didn't talk about tools earlier. Tools are important to bring.
Tools, yeah. I mean, don't be a tool, bring a tool. You can carry just a tool, fits in your fanny pack, your backpack, might fit in your gripper, probably just fits in your pocket. So go out with a bike tool. A bike tool is going to have the things you need, like a chain breaker, Allen keys, Torx bits. This one in particular from Lesign has a spot to carry a master link. Well, that kind of covers all the stuff that you should be bringing with you on a bike ride.
At a minimum.
At a very minimum. Yeah, I mean, if you go out with all that stuff, you're in pretty good shape. If you want to be like a good Boy Scout, riding with a spare shifter cable for absolutely, you can wind them up really small and tuck them in your fanny pack, your backpack, and I've had to use one over the years.
Yeah, valve cores.
Valve cores. Yeah.
Some people get really prepared and they bring like derailleur hangers, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I do know some people that ride with extra derailleur hangers. Just imagine the chaos on the side of the trail if somebody's trying to change a derailleur hanger. No thanks, I'll be at the bottom having a beer.
Toss that derailleur in your backpack and keep going.
Single speed it.
Yeah.
Let's go. There's nothing worse on a bike ride than having to walk your bike out. I'll be honest, I've had to do it.
We've all had to do the walk of shame.
Yep. I snapped a wheel in half. I didn't have any choice. But if you're going to walk out of the forest because you don't have a tube, you feel shame. You feel great shame. Don't be that person. So it feels like a lot of stuff, but there's a cool company called OneUp. And these guys actually make some pretty neat tools that allow you to carry just about everything we just talked about.
Pretty much, yeah.
In just a couple tools. So they've got their pump. Their large one is a 100cc pump, and I can tell you from experience it pumps up tires pretty darn fast.
Really fast.
Yeah, really fast. They do make a smaller one if you're a weight weenie. And
if you want to like shove it in your SWAT box.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
And not just a weight weenie, they fit in the SWAT box better. Yeah, that's true. Nice one. These are fantastic pumps. They have a CO2 inflator here in the end. I'll show you how to take that out in a sec. You can fit a 16-gram CO2 cartridge inside the pump. That brings us to the tool. So the tool itself, you can fit it in your steer tube, so it's right in front of you. And then that tool holds your master link. You've got your tire lever, you've got your chain breaker, and then a multi-tool that has just about everything on it. I can't say I've encountered a situation where I didn't have what I needed. I'll put that tool aside for a second because we are going to use it. And then also, if you're running tubeless, then tire plugs are going to be a part of your existence. This little capsule here gives you the opportunity to carry some spare tire plugs, or bacon strips as we call them. Mm-hmm. And then your fork for inserting your tire plugs or bacon strips lives in the tool. It all lives right there, and when needed, your tool can live in your steer tube, or it also fits in the pump nicely. Also has a CO2 inflator, which unthreads from here. This is a cool one, and a lot of people that own this pump don't even know that that's what it is.
I have one. I didn't even know. I'm learning right now.
Quentin's learning right now. CO2 inflator is the head of your pump.
That's sick.
Not bad, Pretty darn cool. The guys at OneUp are awesome.
They've thought of everything.
They've literally thought of just about everything. If you are the spouse of a mountain biker or the significant other of a mountain biker and they don't have this tool and you're wondering what to get them for Christmas, birthday, Father's Day, whatever, some special occasion, or you just really like them and want to get them something nice for their bike, buy them a OneUp tool. They'll love you forever. And that is my favorite tool that we sell here in the shop.
Yeah.
The guys at OneUp nailed it.
I think that's probably the most common tool I see on the trails.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years ago,
yeah,
it was an unheard of concept.
Yeah.
And now OneUp is absolutely stellar. So I think we've covered pretty much everything that we want to see you and ourselves head out on the trail with. Let's have a look at Evan's bike and see how it's set up for a trail ride.
This is my bike.
Your bike.
My setup is pretty minimal.
Okay.
I don't like to carry a lot of things when I go ride my bike. I just like to jump on and be able to go out. So everything that I need, I try to keep on my bike all the time. I don't need to remember a fanny pack. I don't remember need to put a tool in here or there. So everything lives on my bike. I've got the OneUp pump that we were just talking about.
Yeah. Sounds good.
A little bonus thing on there. I carry some Gorilla Tape because I've needed it before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. We've used it on fixing. Actually, I think we've used it on this bike when you had it.
Yep.
To fix a tire.
Yeah, I shredded a tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the Gorilla Tape in action.
Yeah.
I also keep a roll of tape around my pump. It's such an easy hack.
Yeah.
Once it's there, you have it. If you ever use it, reload it.
And then I've got the OneUp tool. I've got the tire plug kit in mine. I don't carry CO2 because I have Cushcore and I don't need it.
You don't keep a bacon strip preloaded?
Do they dry out? That's a question.
Nope.
No, they
Not
don't.
that I've seen.
Okay, then there you go. I will preload one. So
Keep one preloaded.
Keep one preloaded. There's a pro tech tip right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially if you're racing. So we've got the tool, got my master link in there.
Nice.
What else do I have on here? Got another little sneaky thing. I keep some zip ties down in my bottom bracket.
Nice. Those could come in handy.
Those come in handy as well.
I've seen people have to zip tie brake levers to handlebars. Let's see, what else have I seen a zap strap used for? Yeah, I'm sure other issues could
One
come
time
up.
I zap strapped my derailleur to the rear chainstay to get out of the mice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, exactly. Zap straps come in handy big time, man.
I've used them to hold tire plugs in. If you get like a big wad of tire plugs.
Yep. I think we used like 9 on a
yeah.
tire once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use the zip tie or some Gorilla Tape to keep the tire plug in the tire.
I saw recently a guy broke his brake lever off of his whole like master cylinder setup.
Yeah.
And him and a buddy zap strapped a stick
Perfect.
to the remaining piece of his brake lever. So he had a stick to use as a brake lever. Like,
Do what you got to do.
works. Yeah.
You get pretty innovative.
You
when you're out
do
on the trail.
when it comes down to it, for sure. So 1-up pump with a tool, Gorilla Tape, zap straps hidden in your crank.
Yeah.
That's a sweet one. Anything else, or is that pretty much that's what you need?
That's it. Yeah, I mean, I don't carry a spare tire or a spare tube because of the cush core, and I'm just not going to deal with that on the trail. I'll just ride it out.
Yeah, so to explain to people if they don't know, Cush Core is a tire insert that gives you the opportunity to just ride out on it. It's going to be squishy and squirrely.
It's better than nothing.
Nice. Seems like a pretty good setup.
Yep. All I got to do. Grab
Where do
a
you
water
keep your
bottle.
first aid kit?
In my fanny pack.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So water bottle.
Water
and
bottle. Fanny pack with first aid kit, especially if I'm going out with kids. That's basically it.
There you go. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for the chat on Trailside Tools.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, watch it twice. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah. Thanks.